Hey everyone, Chris here with Cincy Stories. If you don't know Cincy Stories, we're a 9-time Emmy-winning organization with the mission of building community through story. We're here today with the very talented Biz Young. Biz is a director and filmmaker, and Biz, tell us where we can find more of your work if we want to check it out.
Well, I'm currently working on a series called Bomb Ass Babe, so you can check it out at bombassbabe.com.
So we've been working with Biz on a series where we take local high school poets and turn their poems into short films. You may have seen the last one we worked on with Keyshawn called Stop and Just Breathe. If not, you can click on the link below and check that out. This time we're working with another local high school poet named Olivia, and we've been using to make these films ZHIYUN gimbals. And last time we used the Weebill Lab, and this time we're using the Weebill-S, which is kind of an upgrade from the Weebill Lab. And specifically why we wanted to use this gimbal was its image transmission system. So when you have somebody operating a gimbal, even if you have a monitor on the gimbal itself, if you were working with a director like we were working with Biz, it's very hard for her to see that shot. So having the ability to do a wireless transmission system was really advantageous for us in this shoot. In the future, ZHIYUN is actually coming out with a dedicated image receiver that's going to have the ability to take an external monitor like we have on this camera right now. But for now, until that comes out, we had the next best thing, which was an iPad Pro. So throughout the shoot, Biz was able to monitor the image that I was capturing, and she was able to see exactly what I was seeing through the camera lens in basically real time. There's like a slight lag, a little bit of latency, but it wasn't bad. You felt comfortable with the image that you were seeing.
Totally.
So what was it like for you, Biz, as a director to have me operating the gimbal on that level, but be able to see the image so clearly?
I think it gave me a lot more confidence to be able to feel like I was directly in that action. And it also gave me a lot more freedom because I didn't have to be tied to like the back of you. I didn't have to be plastered to you while you were running around getting the shots that I was kind of directing, but I was able to step away, but also just still have like a hand in what was going on.
Yeah, and as a camera operator, it was great because you have a lot of nervousness as a camera operator. If the director can't see the image that you're getting, you know, and there were times throughout the shoot where I was pretty sure that I was getting the right shot, but Biz would ask me to step out a little bit or punch in a little bit or zoom in or out a little bit. So having that kind of freedom was really awesome. You were also able to manipulate some of the controls. You're able to zoom in and out, which we will show some really cool kind of dolly zoom effects, right?
Yeah, totally. I think what was so cool about that is having done a lot of my own filmmaking and being familiar with a camera myself, being able to have control of what's actually going on. So Chris can really focus on the feet movement and I can really focus on the rack, and being able to directly affect that from where I was, not having to interrupt the action that was going on between him and the talent or the person who's in front of the camera was so helpful.
And how do you feel like the image was? I mean, like it is a wireless transmission system, so there's a little bit of lag and there's a little bit of grain to the image, but you felt like you were seeing what the camera was seeing.
Yeah, it was really incredible. I thought it would be worse than it was. I was really impressed.
I thought so too.
Yeah, I honestly didn't even notice there was a lag. I felt like it was really incredible. It felt like being behind the camera myself, even though I wasn't, you know.
Anybody who's operating the camera versus somebody who is directing, you know, it's always nice to be able to have that monitor. In so many other cases you can have it, but a gimbal is so restrictive. You usually can, you know, if you have a big enough gimbal and a big enough rig, you can put that big monitor on the side, maybe the director can walk with you. But with a lot of the movements we were doing today, it just wouldn't have worked. We would have been like Three Stooges if you were trying to follow me, you know, as we like go. So it was great to be able to have that monitor off, and then just the confidence. Like when we wrapped today, when we finished our last scene, we both felt really confident that we got it. If you happen to pick up the Weebill-S, the image transmission system is sold separately, but it's kind of a must-have. Like if you work in a team environment at all, and even if not, you can use an iPhone. We didn't have it hooked up today, but you can use an iPhone and connect an iPhone on the side too, to use that as an on-camera, on-gimbal monitor as well. So you really, really should pick up the image transmission system if you're gonna pick up this package. I think that it's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, it was so useful.
Absolutely. So that was our experience with the Weebill-S. We really enjoyed using it. Now enjoy the film that we made with the Weebill-S.
Woo!
Dear body, you can be still. Stop picking your hands, tapping your feet. Please, just breathe. Don't turn from the sun when she tries to kiss you. Don't throw compliments back like hot coals. Don't lose magnetic touch with yourself. Be with yourself because you are worthy. Red fireworks dotting your face, still worthy. Caved and bent to braces because you hated your smile, still worthy, still radiant. Hair spiking with electricity, still worthy. You leap and dance through copper corridors across every frequency. You may be invisible to those you pass, but reflected in the right smile, through the right prismatic glass, every color. Unstoppable. My love for you is subatomic, the building blocks for a lifetime of good mornings. Thank you, body. Coloring my sunrise complete. Thank you, body. Sincerely, me.